distance.
Hello everyone. Hi. Welcome back to my kitchen. Welcome back to my live. I want to welcome those watching on Facebook and also those watching on Instagram. Thank you guys so much for stopping by, for checking in. Now, I am your diva chef, Chef Walker-Barrett. And if you're new to the live, I want to welcome you. This is where I share with you what I make for my family. I give you tips on how to make delicious food for your families and friends. So welcome. Let me know where you're watching from. Tell somebody that Chef Walker-Barrett is on and I am making Sunday dinner. All right, guys, so this evening's dinner is a matchup of what we all like to eat in my household. So for dessert, I'm making a creme brulee. Now we love creme brulee because it's so easy to make, but because we're in the silly season, it's sorrel time, so sorrel is getting more than its fair share. So we're going to be making a sorrel creme brulee, and that's what I'm going to start with first. For our creme brulee, a creme brulee, by the way, is a custard. It is a baked custard. A custard is made by thickening cream or milk with eggs, and we're going to sweeten it up with a little bit of sugar today and some rum cream. So in this container, I have 4 eggs, and then to that, I'm going to be adding ½ cup of granulated sugar.
Ozil is watching from New York.
Welcome.
Monique is watching from Ohio.
Welcome, guys. Thank you so much for stopping in.
Cheryl Jenkins, hi.
Hi, Cheryl. Thanks for stopping in.
Andreen Spence, hi. Watching from New York.
Hi, Andreen. So we have Ohio and we have New York. We have Cheryl. Welcome, guys. So what I'm doing here, I am just whisking.
Jacqueline Williams, present.
Hi, Jackie. You just want to whisk the eggs until they're totally combined. So this is going to take us a good 5 minutes or so. Now this could have been done in your mixer or a blender. You just pour the eggs in with the sugar and just give it a whisk. Or you can do it by hand, like what I'm doing.
Marine Colleen Dubedat, hi Mrs. Diva Chef. Watching from Florida.
Hi, Miss Dubidat. Thank you guys for joining. Okay, so we're almost there with our eggs. Perfect. Now I have 1 cup of whole milk, and I preheated this milk. The reason for heating up the milk is just to push the cooking process along. So when you put it in the oven warm, it cooks faster. It doesn't have any time to slow down. So because the cream is hot, I'm going to pour the cream in slowly while I mix. I keep saying cream, the milk. I don't have any cream today, so I'm just using milk.
Brown Annette, hey Simone.
Hey, who is that?
Brown Annette, Annette Brown.
Hi, Annette. Okay, and now I'm adding in some rum cream. I'll say about a ¼ cup of rum cream. All right.
Trudy says hi.
Hi, Trudy.
Along with Shari.
Hi, Shari. Welcome. All right, so I forgot my vanilla. Where's the vanilla going?
The vanilla is in this cupboard.
Reach the vanilla for me. Trying to locate my vanilla, guys. Can you find that vanilla going?
It's on the second shelf.
Oh, there we go. So I'm just adding some vanilla.
Shari says, hey, street food family.
Hey, Shari. So vanilla for flavor. And of course, I absolutely love salt in sweet stuff, so I'm adding a little bit of salt and just mix it around. And then I like to strain. So I'm just gonna strain this back into my measuring cup. There we go. All right, so now.
Brown, yes, you call my brown cream.
So now I'm just gonna let that stand just a little bit to get rid of some of that foam. So the foam is from the whisking. You know, some air got whisked in it. So I'm just gonna let the foam die down a little bit. All right, and this is gonna get baked. I know you're wondering, where is the sorrel? The sorrel is going to be the topping for our creme brulee tonight. Let me just take off all of this foam from the top. Okay, I think we're all good. So put our creme brulee bowls, a little creme brulee pans here, and then I'm just gonna fill them all the way up.
Miss Leah T says hey,
Hey Leah.
along with Cornet.
Hi Carnet. Okay. Now I want to add some water, and this is hot water. You want to bake them in a hot water bath because the egg protein is very delicate. So you want to put them in a water bath, and what the water does, it creates some steam, you know, just to smother the heat in the oven and just to almost cook it in a moist environment. So my oven is set at 350, and this is going to go into the oven for 20 minutes. So make sure my oven is on 20 minutes. So in 20 minutes time, the timer should go off. All right, Gawain, can I have, Ashelia, could you put this into the fridge? We'll bake that later. Can I have the stove going? So for those of you who are joining us for the first time, I want to welcome you. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping in. Come on. My stove is acting up as usual. I can hear the gas, but it's not igniting. All right, here we go. So we're back in business. Okay guys, so one dish is done. Our dessert is in the oven, and I'm waiting on our pot to heat up. I'm going to just saute some ground beef to make our jerk beef lasagna. And this lasagna is very special this evening. This lasagna, we are switching out the noodles for ripe plantains. So I hope you enjoy this one. This is something that I put on the street food menu sometimes, and I'm sharing it with you tonight because Jacoby has been asking me forever to make this plantain lasagna. So this one here is for Jacoby. So what I'm going to do while we're waiting on that, let me just talk about our sorrel topping. So this is cooked sorrel. So what I did was to chop the sorrel in my food processor and then add some sugar to it and just cook it with a little bit of star anise. I love the flavors of star anise with sorrel. I added some Scotch bonnet pepper to mine because I also love the little peppery taste with something sweet. So I wish I could share this with you. I really think you would love how this dessert is going to turn out. So that is our sorrel topping. So
Cupid Mobe says hello along with cake Kimito.
hey Mobe, welcome. So in this pot, guys, I'm adding about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And to that, I have some ground beef here. So this is ground round. So it's lean. So what I'm going to do, let me just push this aside so you can see it. So to our ground beef, I'm going to add some all-purpose seasoning, some paprika, and some flour. The purpose of the flour is just to thicken up the juices of the meat while it cooks. So I'm just going to put them in a bigger container.
Cupid Mobe, yummy. I love the sound of this already.
And then this is our jerk seasoning. I love to use Eaton's jerk seasoning, so I'm just putting it out there. So that's the one I'm using before you all ask. So just season your beef, mix it around, and then put it in a pot. Just like that. And this is a quick saute. We're just going to move it around. This doesn't take long to cook because we're going to put it in the oven and let it bake. So this is what the beef looks like. So the paprika adds a nice tint of red color to it. And the flour, you see you don't see any water in it. The flour thicken up the juices and trap them inside the meat. And you want to just move that around. And of course the jerk seasoning is adding that peppery taste that we like. And then to this, I have some jerk sausage. What I did, I have Jacoby shred these sausage for me. So all he did was to grate them on the coarse side of the box grater. This is what it looks like. So this is jerk sausage. For the person's looking on Facebook. So this was 3 jerk sausage.
Cherry Moore, I just love to watch this show.
Thank you so much. And the jerk sausage is partially cooked, so there's no need to cook it for long. And then I have me a red onion, half of a red sweet pepper. This is what it looks like, and that's going to go in. Can you see, Cecilia? The person is on Facebook. Are you guys seeing? Doesn't that look tasty already? Alright, so I'm just going to quickly wash up and come right back.
Alex Brown, send me the list of ingredients, please.
Okay, she's on Facebook.
Yeah.
Alright, and at the end, you send me a message and I'll just send it for you real quick. Alright, so everybody's sneezing because this is spicy.
The fox, looking good.
Okay, so this is ready, I think. Let me just give it a taste. Oh yeah.
And if you're asking the brand.
The brand what? The brand jerk seasoning. This one is Eaton's. So our sauteed beef is ready.
Miss Toshe says send on Instagram too, talking about the recipe.
Alright. Jacoby, come and wash this pot for me. I'm going to need it for the chicken. Alright guys, so now it's time for us to assemble our lasagna. lasagna.
Add it down. Send mine, please. Hello, man.
Alright, Annette. Jacoby, come and wash this pot for your mother. Okay. So, just cleaning up some of these things, get them out of the way. So, it's assembly time.
Where's the pot?
It's right there.
Pass it.
He just needs to come here and get it. So guys, are you still with me? So we have our sauteed.
Brand of sausage.
Oh, this is Copplewood jerk sausage. This is our sauteed ground beef with jerk sausage, and we have bell peppers and onions mixed in. This is ripe plantains. I fried them off camera, so I just cut them to kind of mimic a lasagna noodle. Now, a friend of mine, my very good friend, big up yourselves to Rexy, he gave me a whole bunch of plantain. Can you imagine? So I've been eating plantains, and then they just ripe up so quickly. So we're turning them into lasagna. Now, I like to use salsa or tomato sauce into this lasagna. I like the tang that the salsa brings because the plantain is very sweet, so it really contrasts very well. So at the bottom of my dish, I'm putting just a little bit of the salsa, just like that. Then we're going to put our plantains. You want to just stagger them just like that. They don't have to be perfect, guys. Cooking is not about perfection, especially when you're cooking for your family. Then I'm adding some cheese, and this is a combination of mozzarella cheese and Parmesan cheese. So you have to use a good cheese them in this dish. You need the string from the mozzarella cheese and that whole milk taste. And then you need that umami taste from the Parmesan cheese. So now I'm just going to go in with our beef and sausage saute. You don't want to skimp. Don't want to skimp on the meat. Alright? And if you're not into eating beef or pork, you can do this with ground chicken. You can do this with textured protein, what we call veggie mince in Jamaica, or you can do it with your favorite vegetables. I actually do this sometimes with callaloo. I love callaloo. So some more salsa is going to go on top of our beef, and then more cheese. So we're trying to put 3 layers in here. So you put your cheese in, and then we go in with the plantains. You want to leave some of the pretty plantains for the top. So the ones that sits flat, you can leave them for the top layer, that is. So you just want to stick them in just like this. Try and put one more in. Put this ugly one in here. Alright, then you want to use your hand and push it down like that. Alright, and then some more cheese. This is for Jacoby. They love cheese. I Sheila love cheese also. Alright, so we have a little bit left over. I could make some turnover tomorrow. Alright, so this is our last layer of meat.
Melo Marshi says hi, chef.
Hi, Melo Marshi. So again, for those who are just joining, welcome guys. For those who are watching on Facebook, I'm gonna ask you guys to share the live. Let somebody know that Chef Walker-Barrett is on. And do tell us where you're watching from. Now for our final layer, I come in with some barbecue sauce.
Norva Q says, "Hey Simone, darling, thanks, I guess for the entertainment. I'm enjoying. This is Rolla."
Hey Rolla, thanks for watching. Alright, so I come in with a little barbecue sauce. And you can use your favorite brand barbecue sauce. This one has been in my cupboard a while, so I'm just using it up.
Tammy 42 says, "Hey."
Hey Tammy. And then we go in with some cheese. Just gonna cover it up. So this is our cheese, and then our last layer of ripe plantains. I hope I have enough ripe plantain for the top. Oh Lord, I don't think I have enough plantain for the top. Oh well, I could do it one more. All right, so you want to push them in, and then finally you finish the top with some cheese. Go in, can I get the foil? All right, so I use a total of 8 ounces of cheese in this. 8 ounces of cheese. A little cheese goes a long way. I'm gonna clean this up. And of course, you want to put this on a tray to bake so that when the cheese starts to melt and bubble over, it doesn't mess up your oven, it goes on your tray. So there it goes. Thank you, Jacoby.
Melissa, so this is the jerk beef lasagna.
That's what?
If this is the jerk beef lasagna.
Yes, this is the jerk beef lasagna. So what we did, we switched out lasagna noodles for ripe plantains. So in goes on our tray. Just clean up this spill right here.
Candy says, "Hey."
Hey Candy. Our creme brulee, guys, is almost ready. It has been almost 20 minutes. Can you believe that? All right, so dish number 2 is going in. What I like to do is to cover it with foil. And we're gonna cook it covered for 20 minutes. Remember, everything in here is cooked. All we're doing is melting the cheese. So we're cooking it covered for 20 minutes, and then we're gonna cook it on cover for 15 minutes. So this is gonna go to the oven. Soon come back. Go ahead and take that for me. Put that on the counter over there. Okay, so I'm just gonna get our other pot going for dish number 3. Which is our chicken. I think I want to use the bigger pot.
Norva, are you gonna post the recipe?
The recipe for which one? Guys, you come to class, you know, you should come with your pen and paper and write it down. But yes, I'll post the plantain lasagna recipe. Yeah, we'll do a tutorial and get it up on YouTube. It's pretty straightforward.
Louis Irvin Jackson Walker, good evening, I'm watching.
Hello, my mother. Thank you for watching, as always. So, Ashelia put these back in the fridge for me. And it's time for us to make. Yeah, that one goes in, the barbecue sauce goes into the cupboard, and that was our timer. Let's check on our creme brulee. Whoa. Creme brulee is ready.
Norva said, "Sorry, I just reached."
Welcome. Welcome, man. Welcome, welcome. So the creme brulee is ready, guys. And now the lasagna is gonna go in. And I'm making at 350. So the lasagna is in for 20 minutes. 20 minutes covered. And then 15 minutes uncovered. I'm bringing the creme brulee across for you guys to see. Ooh. See what it looks like. Just pouring off the water. Okay, so here we go. Creme brulee. I just had a little accident. The water kind of just spilled on top. No worries. What I think I'm going to do, I'm just going to put it back in just to allow the water that spilled on top to dry off. But our creme brulee is set. See that? They're firm. And you want to take them out because if you let them cook too much, they're going to overcook. So, you know what? I'm just going to keep them out because overcooked egg tastes very grainy. So that's our cooked creme brulee. I'll just put the blowtorch to it. So now,
Azil says lovely.
thank you. We're waiting on our oil to come up to temperature and we are going to make our chicken. What was the name of the chicken that I'm making again, Ashelia?
Ginger soy chicken.
So we're gonna make our ginger soy chicken, guys. Alright, for ginger soy chicken, let's talk about chicken, what I did with the chicken, so you guys can understand.
Excuse me.
Alright, so while we wait on our oil to come up to temperature, let's talk about the chicken. So I have both dark meat and white meat in here. What I mean, I have breasts and thighs, okay? So I went to the supermarket and I bought a pack of deboned chicken thighs and a pack of deboned chicken breasts. So this is a total of 2 pounds of chicken, and then I cut it into small pieces. For the marination, I have ginger, cornstarch, egg white, and Chinese cooking wine, and a little bit of oil. So let's just talk about the purpose of all the ingredients. This type of marinade is referred to as velveting. If you notice when you go to Chinese restaurant and you eat the chicken, it has a different taste. It doesn't taste like the chicken that you make at home. It is based on the marinade. So the alcohol, the acid from, this is what it looks like. The acid from the wine denatures the protein a little bit, and by that I mean it kind of changes the texture of the protein and it adds some flavor. The egg is also another protein and it helps to change the texture as well. And then of course the cornstarch helps to coat the chicken so that when you fry it, like what I'm doing now, it's going to look a little bit fluffier, all right, and nice and white in color. So look at that, it fries very quickly, see that? So we want to take it out. We're going to actually double fry these, meaning we are going to fry it for a short time in the oil and then remove it and then put it back and fry it again. So if you want something different to do with your chicken, because I know you all love chicken, you know. Where's Benny tonight? Benny, I'm making chicken. We don't eat a lot of chicken in this house. We eat a lot of pork and vegetables and shrimp and fish. We don't like to eat a lot of chicken. So look at this. You see how fast that is happening? You want to move it around real quick, and then you want to take it out. And I like to do this with a skewer or a chopstick. See that? Come on, get out of here. So we are going to double cook this chicken, so it's not cooked through yet, and you don't want to overcook your chicken, especially chicken breast. When it's overcooked, it's not good eats. So again, we're putting some more in, and you don't want to crowd the pot either. Just put a small amount at a time, move it around. Because when proteins are heated up, they coagulate. It means that they get firmer, okay? So this is what we're doing. Then we're going to talk about the sauce in a little bit. And as the name suggests, what was the name of the chicken, Ashelia? Ginger soy?
Yes.
Alright, so this sauce is made with light soy sauce, dark soy sauce, vinegar for sour, sugar for sweet, and of course lots of ginger. That's all there is to the sauce. So we're taking this chicken out. And for those who are just joining us, welcome. We made our dessert already. Our dessert is cooling down. Go in, can I get some of that fan because I am burning up. Oh, that's better. I'll tell you when to take it off me.
Official top cousin. Hi, my favorite person.
Hi. So we're gonna take this out. We're gonna let the oil come back up to temperature. We're gonna get it really hot. Then we're gonna put the chicken back in and we're going to refry it, okay? Where's my towel? And of course, you wanna clean up as you go along. Oh, going, that fan feels so good. I was dying of heat. So for those who are new to our live, again, welcome. I want to take this opportunity to tell you about our YouTube channel. It's called Next in Food. It's where I share my love of cooking with you. I'm going to be doing a tutorial on how to cook your ham for Christmas and how to make a nice pork roast. That's kind of too pork, right? Yeah, but I'll do that for the pork lovers. So for those who are new and you have not yet subscribed, we ask you to go over to YouTube and subscribe to our channel. All right? So YouTube is telling me that I have quite a bit of subscribers, but you guys are not watching the videos. Don't just take the recipes down, guys. You have to watch the videos, comment, and share. All right? So I ask you to share the love. Don't just go over there and take the recipes. Share. Do not keep the recipes to yourself. You need to share. Ask your friends and families and colleagues to subscribe to the YouTube channel. We are building a community of food lovers. I like to say foodies because I absolutely love food. I love it so much that I want to share it with you. I want you to make the food that I make for yourself and of course for your family. All right, Gawain, can you?
Rita French, watching from Greater Portmore, enjoying the live.
Hi, Miss French. Thank you for watching. So now, guys.
Janet McFarlane, watching from airport. Hi, Sim.
Hey, Auntie. So now we're getting our oil back up to temperature, And we're getting it to the smoke point because we really want to give it a nice quick fry, and that fry is to crisp up our chicken.
Official top said I did my green vegetables like how you showed me, and I'm telling you, these emojis.
She did her what?
Her green vegetables like how you showed.
Oh yes. Oh, see, that is what I'm promoting. I want you guys to cook the way I cook.
The fox asks when
Is for what?
I'm not sure what he's referring to, he or she.
Alright, so we're waiting, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk about our sauce. So in this container, I have soy sauce, and this is light soy sauce. Let me show you what it looks like.
Daniel Brown, good afternoon.
Hi, Danielle. So these are the ingredients for the sauce. So this is a light soy sauce. You want to buy this one that the Chinese writing is on. This one is very flavorful and it is light. So that's what that is. This is rice vinegar, and these things are not expensive. So you want to look for them in the Chinese section of your supermarket. And this is a Chinese cooking wine. This is made from rice. So just a little investment in something, some different flavor, and you'll have your food tasting a little bit different. So
Slavery Allen. Hey Simone, try the rice and beans tilapia feasting today. It's shot bad.
Oh, I'm so happy. Did I put that tutorial up? Alright, so our chicken going back in. And we're putting in small batch, and whoa. Alright, go in, you guys step back. And we're gonna let it fry and crisp up. And now I have my slotted spoon. This is what you want now to take it out the oil with.
The fox for the roast pork and ham tutorial. They're asking about where will that be uploaded?
That will be uploaded before Christmas, guys. I promise.
Miss Lady, your food always looks so delicious.
Thank you. I try to keep it simple. Flavor is my focus. I love flavor. Eating gives me a lot of pleasure, so I love to make the food absolutely delicious. Alright, so this is what the chicken looks like when you give it the second fry. And in between each cook, you want to let the oil come back to temperature. And here we go again. Chicken goes back in the pot.
Mr. Lady, can I use pickle man Chinese sauce? That's true.
Yes, you can. Please remember when you're using Chinese condiments that they're salty, so there's no need to add salt. Alright, the condiments are salty enough. I love Chinese condiment because they have nice big bold fermented flavors going on. I think Asian cooking is one of my favorite cuisine, you know, especially Southeast Asia. Alright, and these are almost ready to come out of the party. Chicken overboard. Put it back in. Just gonna check on our lasagna, guys. Cheese is melting nicely. So tell me know, guys. How many of you saw the cake tutorial? I want you all to bake this Christmas. So we have 2 cake tutorials up. The sorrel cake and also our traditional fruit cake, and everything is easy. So make sure you make some cake this holiday.
Official top croissant. I love Thai food. Also, as a vegetarian, and husband is vegan, and they're always the cleanest with it.
Yes, it's easy to be a vegan when you eat Asian food because 90% of the food is vegan friendly. It's plant-based, it's fresh, and it's absolutely delicious.
The person also said, I need a sorrel cake recipe.
I need or I use?
I need.
The sorrel cake recipe, my dear, is up on YouTube. So you guys can go over to Next in Food. Remember now, I was saying earlier, you guys need to watch the videos. Leave a comment down below. Give us a thumbs up. And share the videos, okay? You see how golden that is? Give them a close-up, Ashelia, or you're good. And one last batch to go.
Dream Home by Design says they saw it. I get referring to the video on YouTube.
Welcome Dream Home by Design. Make sure you share the live. For those who are new, this is what our YouTube channel looks like. It's called Next in Food. Go over there and subscribe. And for friends on Facebook, this is what it looks like.
The Fox says I will be doing the sorrel cake.
Please tag us when you make our recipes, guys. Take a little picture and tag us at Street Food Saturdays or at Next in Food on Instagram, at Street Food Saturdays on Facebook, or Chef Walker-Barrett, Simone Walker-Barrett on Facebook. Don't forget to share the love. Tag us, please.
Unapologetic Lioness says, hi chef, just dressed my ham today with guava and passion based on your inspiration. Came out delicious.
Oh, I'm happy. You see, food is 90% imagination for me. Once your imagination is active, you can make delicious food. Once you understand the function of the ingredients, it's quite easy. Now, I'm going to explain ham on our ham tutorial. You don't have to be afraid of making ham. It's quite easy. There's nothing to it, so I'm going to break it down real simple for you guys. Look at our chicken. Isn't that beautiful? Focus on that chicken issue. Let me dry all of this sweat. I'm sweating like crazy. Go closer.
Dana, I will definitely be tuning in because I heard about you. Thank you, chef.
Thank you for tuning in. All right, so for all the chicken lovers tonight, I get a lot of messages saying, oh chef, you don't cook chicken. We don't love chicken in this house, so we don't make a lot of chicken, but just for you, we are making chicken tonight. All right, so guys, I'm gonna pour the oil off. Go in. Can they see? Turn it down. Okay. Pour most of our oil off, and don't worry, you can save this oil to fry many more fried chicken. Don't be afraid. And now we are going to make our sauce.
Rita French, hi Chef Walker-Barrett. Thanks for the sorry cake, it was great. I shared it with
friend.
Auntie Pauline.
I'm so happy you like it. Okay, so our sauce, this is our soy and ginger sauce. So in here, I have 1/3 cup of soy sauce, 1/3 cup of Chinese cooking wine, 2 tablespoons of vinegar, and 1/3 cup of sugar. So this sauce has a little sweet and sour kind of vibe with that savoriness of the soy sauce. So I'm just gonna let it cook.
Just truly, what is the Gold Star anise and where can I get it from the sorry cake recipe?
All right, I'll show you guys in a while. I hear my oven going off. So 20 minutes has passed. So now we're going to remove our lasagna. Remove the foil from our lasagna, that is. All right, let me just take this out so you guys can see it. So we're unveiling our jerk beef lasagna. And if the cheese is sticking like what's happening to my foil here, no worries. See that? This is cheese gooiness. Just pull it off, put it back on. And this is gonna go back into the oven for 15 more minutes just to crisp up the cheese on top. So lasagna is in and our sauce. So back to our sauce. Look at that. I want to taste my sauce. Make sure it is absolutely delicious. I feel like it wants some pepper. Go ahead and reach for the cayenne pepper for me, please. It needs a little bit of pepper and a little splash more vinegar. And this is rice wine vinegar. See that? Can't find the cayenne? No worries. Look in the fridge for the scallion for me, please. All right, people. So, sauce is ready. Now it's time to finish our chicken. So we're gonna put our chicken directly back into our sauce. Just like that. And then we give it a little mix around. See that? Just give it a little mix around to make sure that the sauce coats the chicken. I'm adding some cayenne pepper to mine because we love pepper in this house. Ashley, step back. Just gonna shake it just to make sure that everything gets coated. See that? Isn't that beautiful? And then our scallion goes in and our chicken dinner is ready. How easy was that? So now it's time to plate our chicken. What are you looking for, Al? dressings. I'll get it. Okay, so you don't want to overcook the chicken, so here goes.
Nutty treat. Chef, my hungry. Beg some.
Hello, my brother.
Sue sends a heart eye emoji. Nutty treat says nice. The fox sends starred eye emoji. Rachel Gal Ozil says top chef. Ishana sends a heart eye emoji.
Right back at you guys. Alright, so now it's time for our vegetables. So we take out the wok for our veggies. Put our chicken over to the side. Just pretty up the plate a bit. And we're going to turn our fire on high because we want to cook our vegetables quickly. Wait until you check the blowtorch, make sure it's working. Cleaning up, guys. Bear with me. Actually, I think you probably have to hold the tripod for this one so that they can see in the wok.
They're seeing in the wok.
Can you see the wok for Facebook people?
Come over some more.
Come over some more. All right, no problem. How about here? We're good there? Okay. I'm going to pull the pot to me so I don't have to stretch. And I'm just getting up all of this grease. All right, so where is my olive oil? I don't know where anything is.
Inside the oven.
That one.
So first thing we're going to do is cook our green beans. So we put some water in our wok. And for green beans, we're going to add just a little bit of salt. Not too much, just a little bit. And we're waiting until our water comes up to a boil. And in the meantime, I'm assembling all the other ingredients. So we have green beans, check.
Mark Stewart, looking delicious as always.
Hey Mark. We have some pop choy. What do you call it? Pop choy or pop chow? And in here, Celia, work with me. In here we have shiitake mushrooms. I love mushrooms. We have red bell peppers, red onions, and green bell peppers. So these are our vegetables.
This side.
Then we have some cornstarch. Can you see? So our water has come to a boil. And we're going to add our green beans in and we're going to let them cook. Just leave them alone and let them cook. I'm going to cook them for a good 5 minutes or so while we have our dish ready to put them in. Oh, for the guests that asked about star anise. So star anise is an Asian spice and you can usually find it in the Asian section of the supermarket. Let me show you what it looks like.
This reminds me about the gold star anise.
I'm looking for it. Okay. This is what the star anise looks like. If I can open the jar. Go away and open this jar for me. So I ground it myself. I put it into a spice grinder. I'm going to show you what it looks like. Just give me a minute. But our green beans cooking nicely. When you're cooking green vegetables, they don't like long cooking time, and it's best to cook it with the pot open. Green vegetables get their color from the pigment chlorophyll, so it is destroyed easily by heat. So you have to be mindful of that. You know, sometimes you cook your green vegetables and they turn army green. That's what's happening to it. So this is a star anise. It looks like a star, right? Here, Ashila, you hold it. And I'm going to give you one to go in for the persons on Facebook. Sometimes you don't get a perfect star, but here. So what I do, I put it into my little grinder and I ground it myself into a powder. So my green beans are ready. I'm going to take them out of the pot. Don't want them to overcook now because we're going to stir fry them at the end. So that's what the star anise looks like. It has this wonderful anise aroma, and I absolutely love it with sorrel. Sorrel loves spice, in my opinion. All right, so. Alright, I made a mess there. Swipe that up. I keep forgetting that I'm not in the commercial kitchen cooking, you know. So my lasagna is bubbling over, and that's what we want. I'm going to take it out in a while. So now, let the stir frying begins. In goes some olive oil, about 1/3 of a cup. Then we are going to add our mushrooms in.
Julie says thank you.
You're welcome. Adding the mushrooms in, giving the mushrooms a head start. The mushrooms are like sponge. They're going to suck up flavors. Mushroom has a delicious umami flavor to it. Now, have you ever heard the word umami? Umami is the Japanese word for delicious. Alright, so the fifth taste was discovered by a Japanese scientist, because remember they say that we should only taste sweet, salt, sour, bitter, okay? But then when he tasted mushrooms and fermented flavors, he felt that they had their own unique flavor. So he said in Japanese, umami. And so that just means absolute deliciousness. And so umami is the fifth taste. So we move this around. Isn't that beautiful? Then we're going to put back our green beans. Move that around as well. Then we're going to add some chili garlic sauce. What is left? This is what it looks like. Chili garlic sauce. Move those around. Then we're adding our cabbage. Cabbage overboard. Adding our other vegetables. Then now we're going to add the cooking liquid from the beans, and we're adding some cornstarch. You need to add the cornstarch because the cornstarch is going to thicken everything up, give it a nice sheen. Just move it around, it's going to shrink. Keep moving it around. Let me do the 2-spoon method. Give it a whisk. 2 spoons. And you just want to cook your veggies until they wilt. You don't want to overcook them. and you want to season your vegetables. So I'm going to add maybe a little bit more salt to this. See that? You see it melting down? Alright, so we're going to add the rest of our cooking liquid, the rest of our cornstarch. All of that goes in. And then finally, some stir-fry sauce. Just a little bit. Remember now, there is what we call carry over cooking. It means that food continues to cook until it cools down below 140 degrees. So if you fully cook it in the pot, it's going to be overcooked by the time it gets to your plate. And this is ready. See how shiny and delicious looking this is? So now it's time to turn our stove off and plate our delicious veggies. Can we have that big bowl over there for the vegetables to share? Yes, ma'am. Where's my towel? Wipe up. Okay. Thank you. So our vegetables gonna go in to their little container. And just grab it and pour it out just like that. Get some of the mushroom on top, some of the red vegetables. All right, Jacoby, I need the rice. Bring around the rice for me, please. Be careful, it's hot. We're gonna move this away, guys. We're done. Take this one. All right, so veggies are ready. Chicken is ready, our dessert is ready, and our lasagna is telling me that it wants to come out of the oven. So I'm going to turn it off because where is that holder for the hot plate?
Oh, in Sylvester, night chef, may I complete it?
Hey, chef.
This is Herman Jackson Walker, lovely vegetable dish. I will eat some right now.
Thank you. And our lasagna is ready. Turn the fan over here for me, please. Put it up. I am hot.
Dana 8 says lovely dish. Official Top% says wow. Shari says yup.
Alright guys, so this is the rice. Just gonna fill this thing out. Alright, so that fan is gonna cool up already, not too fast. Turn it back off, please. Alright, this is just some jasmine rice.
Shari says my mouth watering.
And then we're gonna finish our dessert now, guys.
Sue says yum. Official Top% says next lasagna recipe make one vegetarian one.
Alright, ma'am.
Shari says, chef, please, about me. Oh, please adopt me.
So, guys, time to give our dessert a royal treatment. Wayne, did you check to see if that blowtorch is working? Turn it on. So I like my creme brulee with sugar on top. So this one is mine. So I'm gonna do half of this. Wayne and I is gonna share this one. So you want to just torch the sugar. Make sure that the guys can see this. So we put some sugar on top, and then I'm taking the blowtorch to it, and we're burning the sugar. So creme means cream, and brulee means to brown or to burn. So what we're doing, we're caramelizing the sugar directly on top. How cool is that? Once you see it starts to bubble, it's telling you to stop.
Already says plantain beef lasagna, yum. Ozil says I'm going to try the lasagna with veggie chunks.
Yes, it's absolutely amazing. No, with veggie mince, not veggie chunks. Veggie mince. So we're gonna do 2 with sorrel, and this is a sorrel sauce that I made. This is made by pureeing sorrel, and by pureeing I mean I like to just do it in my food processor, and then you put it into your pot with sugar and ginger, and I use my spice that I like, the star anise. That's all that is. All right, so we have, I didn't take out my little offset spatula, but I think you guys get the gist of what we're doing. And then finally, we're doing one more with the blowtorch.
Kaepernick says I like it.
Hey, Kaepernick. All right, so we put about a half tablespoon of sugar on top. And then we torch it. Just grab that display board on top of the fridge for me, please, for these. And this is done. Ooh, what's that? And dinner is ready. I want to thank you guys
Mark Stewart, yum, yum, yum.
for stopping in, staying in. All right, I do hope you learned something tonight. And guys, don't just watch me cook. Be inspired and make some of these food for yourself and your loved ones. So let's recap what we did. We started with our dessert. This is so simple, anybody can make it. This is 1 cup of milk and 4 eggs and half cup of rum cream with a little bit of salt and 1/4 cup of sugar. So that was our creme brulee. We put it in a water bath and we bake it for 20 minutes at 350. Then we made our chicken. This is our ginger soy chicken. Our chicken was marinated with some cornstarch and egg white, lots of ginger, and what else did I put in there? Chinese cooking wine. Then I fried it twice, and then we make a sauce with soy sauce, vinegar, sugar, and more ginger, and then we finish it with some scallions, So that's what that is. This is some regular market vegetables. We stir fried this in oil, and we added some chili garlic paste to it. We added some cornstarch just to thicken up the vegetable juices. This rice was done off camera. It's just boiled jasmine rice. And then this is to show you how you can use up your plantains. So this is ripe plantains, and I replace noodles. So traditionally you would have used a lasagna noodle, which is a rectangular noodle made from flour. We're using plantain. For those of you who are gluten intolerant, this is totally gluten free. So this is fried plantain, and we do a layer of plantain sauce, cheese, sauteed ground beef with what else did I put in there? Jerk sausage. And then we use mozzarella cheese and Parmesan cheese. This could have been the dinner only if you're a small family. All you need is this with a salad and maybe some wine or some lemonade. But we pig out on a Sunday, so we like to eat a bag of things. So thank you guys for stopping in, for staying in. Thank you so much for coming and share my love of cooking with me. I do hope you cook something delicious for your family. And again, if you've not yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, it's called Next in Food. Go over there, tell your friends about it, ask them to subscribe. And when you do, please watch the video, leave a comment, give us a thumbs up, and of course, share with somebody. Let them know that Chef Walker-Barrett is cooking, is sharing her love of cooking with all of you. So until I see you next time, you guys take care, and thank you so much again for watching.
Andrine Spence, delicious.
Thank you, Andrine.
Rita French, this is good food.
Thank you, Miss French.
Louise Herman Jackson Walker, you're welcome, looking good.
Thank you, my mother.
Cheryl Jenkins, delish.
Hey Cheryl, thanks for stopping in as always.
Shari says thanks for sharing, Chef.
Thank you, Shari, for stopping in and staying in.
Shay says I'll definitely try the lasagna and the creme brulee.
I hope you do.
Cherry says I would love to see you do a ham.
The ham tutorial is going to go on our YouTube channel. We're uploading it this week for you guys to watch along and cook along.